What's going on, Daytona fans? Welcome back to another budget buys. Now we're moving from the $25,000 to $30,000 range, and in this range we've got some 6.4 liters to look at, and that's exactly what's going on today. Today we have a sibling rivalry. First is the 2015 Dodge Challenger RT Scat Pack Shaker package. Now, if we take a look at this red Challenger, it is a 6.4 liter manual with the shaker package. Now this is just an all-around package, something that I would look for, and the reason for that is because, well, I think the shaker package is pretty cool, and of course the manual transmission. So let's just go through the pictures and see what we got. Let me just blow this up so we can see the pictures a little better. There we go. And of course you got your navigation at this price point, or at least for this particular Challenger. It's just about fully loaded. I'm not sure if it comes with a roof or not, but we'll find out. You have your Alcantara inserts with the leather seats, and got the backup camera. That's always nice. Your audio controls, Bluetooth, cruise control. It looks like there is an adaptive cruise, but I don't know if that was available for the 2015. You have your power seats right here. Individual climate controls, of course. I love that, so I always vouch for it. Your audio controls, all that stuff. Push start. Alloy wheels. Looks like they're in good condition, at least this one. And in this Scat Pack package, you're going to get Brembos all around, which is very, very nice. So, I mean, just a general look over of these pictures. You know, it looks very good. You know, there's nothing that stands out, nothing that makes me think that maybe not this one, right? So as we take a look at the interior a little bit more, we can see right there that manual transmission, and I think there's going to be a picture of it later on. You have your auto up and down for both windows, your window adjustments, mirror adjustments, and you have your gauge cluster here reading at 35,000 miles. Now, I really like these gauge clusters. The numbers are just so, they're beautiful. The way this whole gauge cluster is set up, it's simple, but it's just so good looking. And I really, really like that. So there's that Dodge logo. I believe that's the steering wheel. And keep going down, there's wipers. There's your 8.4 touchscreen. And there it is, 6-speed manual in a 485 horsepower vehicle. That's got to be so fun to drive. And there's the back seats. Whether you put people in there or not, back seats are there, so that's your prerogative. And just finish up on all these pictures. There's the trunk. Looks like there's the mats. Maybe it comes with all seasons. Let's scroll up. Nope, it looks like it's just protected with plastic until the sale has been made. And there's another wheel there. Looks like there's a little bit of curbage on the top. It's either that or it's just dirty. That's something you'll have to take a look at. But if you take a look at the rim of the wheel all around, it looks like it's been scuffed up a little bit. So I think it's more than just dirty. I'm pretty sure those are light scuffs. Again, in a used car, that's what you get. Sometimes you get scuffed wheels, sometimes you don't. But fixing scuffs, they're relatively cheap, so I will leave that out. Looks like this wheel, this wheel is definitely scuffed up. Look at that. I mean, there's no denying it. So maybe this person just wasn't good at parking. I don't know. But there you have it. And it looks like the remote doesn't give you the auto start, and that makes a lot of sense because it's illegal to have an auto starter, at least from manufacturer, installed. Just because if you leave it in gear and you start it, the car could start driving on its own. It could hurt somebody. It could damage some property. You never know. So that's why it is illegal and not allowed to have in your manual transmission vehicles. So that's that. There's the VIN number, and that's it. That is my pick on the Mopar side. Now, let's take a look at the competitor, which happens to be another Mopar. And that, of course, is the 2012 Chrysler SRT8. And I really, really love the 300s. I have a real soft spot for these cars. They're just so they look sophisticated, but at the same time they look like you could be, you know, a mobster or something, or a mob boss driving one of these things. And for 26, about 27,000 miles, I'm sorry, 26 to $27,000, and about 31,500 miles, you can get this SRT8. Let's take a look. This white on red, oof, that's gangster. I like that a lot. So let's just go through it. Of course, you have the front end here, and here's a little sneak peek of the inside and the red interior. I think the red goes so beautifully with the white exterior. And it looks like there's some carbon fiber trims in here, which is pretty cool. You got yourself the sunroof, moonroof. Looks like the Challenger didn't have it, but I'm not going to take points off of that. I've never really been a roof guy, so whether it comes with it or not, doesn't matter to me. You have your back seats also in red. Here's an exterior shot of the back. There it is. And the side shot. And you know what? These wheels are very beautiful too. The gunmetal color flows really, really well. And it hides brake dust. So that's also a plus. Let's see. So you have your interior here. Now the gauge is also something that I really, really like. That blue color, it's classy, man. It's classy. I think there's a closer shot of it, and when we take a look at it, it's going to be pretty cool. So you have your memory seats. I don't think the Challenger had that either. You have your, you know, lights, whatever. And there's your 5-speed. Unfortunately, the Chrysler SRT8 never upgraded to the 8-speed. So the last year of the Chrysler 300 SRTs, they still had the 5-speed, even though they were upgraded to the 392 6.4-liter V8. There's your fancy clock, if that's something you're into. There it is. Your dual zone climate control, your 8.4-inch touchscreen, and navigation comes standard. There's your center console, a little space for coins and some other stuff. Backup camera, that's always nice. Looks like that's it. So this is a very, very tough decision, not only because these two cars are awesome, but the fact that they both have their pros and cons. You know, obviously the Scat Pack is more expensive by about $2,000, and you know, maybe you can talk it down to 27, and that's great, but you know what? I'd much rather start with a 27 price tag and talk it down to maybe 25, 24. So that's unfortunately that's a point knocked off on the Challenger. However, this package is the kind of package that I would buy. Again, it's a manual transmission. It's got the shaker package, and it's just all around a very, very good car. Another point off for the Challenger is the wheels. If we scroll down, clearly this person just wasn't great at parking or didn't even care. So it looks like it's even all 4 wheels. So there's 1, 2, 3, 3 wheels, but there was the 4th one at the very beginning, and they all seem to be scuffed. So I mean, fixing it is cheap, but I'd much rather not fix it. Although the Chrysler didn't even show close-up pictures of the wheels, so I can't give the point to the Chrysler either, just because you don't know if their wheels are scuffed. So points off the Chrysler. I would say the 5-speed would be a point off as well, or just the fact that it's automatic. You know, in a comparison, manual versus automatic, I tend to lean towards the manual transmission. And you know what? There's not too many points I could knock off for it. The 300, it is just beautiful. I mean, the Challenger is beautiful too, but the white with the red, I mean, that's pretty awesome. So, decision time. In this sibling rivalry, which one would I pick? This is just so tough for me. I think I would go with the 300. I mean, for me, for my purposes, I think I'd benefit more out of the 300 than the Challenger. For me, I do need back seats. Sometimes I do take people in the back seats, and it's just, I don't want them to crawl in and out of a two-door. And the fact that this is just, I feel like this is a little more classy. It's definitely more bang for your buck. I mean, you're talking about $27,000 for so much more than the Challenger. I mean, you're talking about $27,000 for a car with lower mileage, more doors, same displacement. I mean, the only knock I can give it really is the automatic transmission. But, you know, that's nothing against the car itself. That's just a manufacturer not willing to put in a manual. But, I mean, just, I think the red interior and the white exterior, oh, those are big points. It just goes so well together. So my pick, as hard as it is, my pick is the 300 SRT. In the comment section below, let me know which one you would pick. This one was really, really hard for me because the Scat Pack just had everything I want. And if I didn't have to ferry anybody using the back seats, I'd probably lean towards the Challenger just because I love the way it looks all around. The wheels, I probably would have just gotten them fixed later on, you know, maybe in the summertime. And that's not a huge deal. That's just a small expense. But the price, you know, you just can't beat the fact that this thing is $2,000 cheaper starting, you know. And again, you can always talk it down from 29, but I'd rather talk it down from 27. Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. In the comment section below, let me know what your choices are. And of course, I hope you found this entertaining and educational at the same time. I will see you in the next video. Peace.